Good morning, distinguished guests, speakers, participants, ladies and gentlemen. Professor Chan of the National University of Tainan, President. Professor Yang, AIFML International Academy President. Professor Takako Hashimoto, IEEE Region 10 Director-elect and the Chair of the Strategic Planning and New Initiatives Committee. Professor Lai of IEEE Region 10 Education Activities Committee Chair. And Professor Chung of the IEEE CIS Vice President for Education. Professor Ray Chung for the Hong Kong Section Chair and the representative of the Kaohsiung City Government or the Tainan City Government. And Mr. Ko of the Elementary School Principal of Kaohsiung and P.Y. Lee of Randy Elementary School Principal, Tainan, and Professor Kubota of the Tokyo Metropolitan University, Japan, and Professor Changsheng Li of IEEE Computational Intelligence Society Education Portal Chair. My name is Lance Fung, the Director of the IEEE Asia Pacific region. I bring you greetings from Perth, Western Australia. I thank Professor C.S. Lee for the invitation to speak in the opening of the MOU ceremony between the National University of Tainan and the Kaohsiung Tainan Elementary Schools, and a session on the quantum computational intelligence experience-based and operation-based learning with software and hardware tools. I apologize not able to joining you online, as I will be on my way to USA for an IEEE meeting. In a recent speech by the CEO of NVIDIA, Jason Wang, at the NTU Sports Center in Taipei on Sunday night, he described AI, artificial intelligence, as the driving force of a new industry revolution across the globe. He stated that now is the time of reset in the computer industry due to the two fundamental technologies, accelerated computing and artificial intelligence, which will reshape the computer industry. If I may recount my personal experience and working with electronics, communication, computer, and artificial intelligence, I can go back to over 50 years ago, in the early 70s, with my training as a Marine Electronic Radio Officer. I started off with vacuum valves, then transistors, integrated circuits, and microprocessors, etc. As regarded computers, it was in the early 80s, during my university days, that I started with punch cards, mainframe computers, mini computers, microcomputers, and then personal computers. On AI, my PhD study was in the late 80s. I started with the rule-based and knowledge-based system, then fuzzy logic, neural networks, and evolutionary computing. Effectively, it was just an optimization problem. And over the following 30 years of my teaching, research, and postgraduate supervision, I moved to computational intelligence, machine learning, robotics, IoT, cyber physical system, and of course with the development of microcontrollers, internets, and Wi-Fi along the way. At the early stage, we were disappointed with the limitation of AI because of the lack of so-called common sense knowledge. And during the time of working with neural networks, we complained and lamented at the complexity of the network and the extensive amount of time required to train the models, plus the lack of sufficient training data. Now, we witnessed the breakthrough in both software and hardware that have overcome the bottlenecks. With the continued development of microelectronics, computer technology has faithfully followed the Moore's law that the computational capacity have been increasing and doubled every 12 to 18 months over the past 4 to 5 decades. In particular, the development of the graphic processor unit, GPU, have enabled massively parallel computing structure in contrast to the traditional linear CPU. This now overcomes the issues of the hard problem of yesteryears in terms of the long computation time, with so-called the accelerated computation now. With regard to data and training samples, the Internet of Everything has enabled a tremendous amount of data being collected, leading to the coverage of almost every type of cases or scenario for training purposes. So this now addressed the issue of the lack of common sense knowledge. Of course, it is also made possible with the development of the internet and wireless communication technology that have increased the speed of communication over the years with 2G, 3G, 4G, 5Gs, and now 6Gs. So what does it mean? Well, for the future, for our next generation among the audience, the pre-university and undergraduate students, the answer is the best is yet to come. Well, there will be new tools, new job opportunities, new work models, and a completely new environment with AI-based and unpersoned operations that enhance the creativity, productivity, and the quality of the products and services. Such development will address challenges of our aging population, of our limited natural resources, and the restrictive working environments. And to this end, I congratulate Professor C.S. Lee and his team for his continued efforts running the workshops on leading-edge technologies of computational intelligence for our future generations, exposing them to the latest technology, concepts, and tools which will complement their innovative and creative minds in the future. Let me finish by quoting someone who once said, "I do not want AI to create arts and music while I have to wash the dishes and clean the house. I'd rather have AI and robots to do my boring jobs while I can do the arts and music." Truly, AI and all related technology should be used to serve humanity and not control nor manipulate the citizens. As a mission of vision and mission of IEEE, we should advance technology for the benefit of humanity and not the other way around. So we will have to leave the responsibilities to our next generation to make the right decision on the use of future technology for the following generations to come. Thank you, and once again, congratulate to the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between National University of Tainan and the Kaohsiung Tainan Elementary Schools, and I believe the collaboration will lead to significant impacts on the training of our younger generation. And to the other participants, have an enjoyable session and fruitful learning experience. My name is Fung, and thank you, and have a good day. Bye-bye.